Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much for coming for today's Sunday Peace program. We'll be discussing from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, the universal form, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga, verse number 55. The format will be Jai Radha Madhava. Then we'll chant the Bhagavad Gita verse. We'll try to understand what is the connection between the chapter 10 to 11. What is the layout of chapter 11, what Krishna is describing in the whole chapter. And then we'll look at this verse. The 5 main things has been discussed. And then we'll go a little bit deeper on that. And what is the lessons and instructions. So that will be the format. So we'll sing first. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari. Somebody believe. Somebody. Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी राधा माधव कुंजा विहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा जय प्रभु पदा निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बो देवों विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविराज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर चतुश्री श्रीमद द्रवेंद्र भक्त वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। देवों विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिविराज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर चतुश्री श्रीमद द्रवेंद्र भक्त सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद गौड़ वैष्णव की जय। नमाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। श्री क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगामय यमुनामय की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। तय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि वो all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories, all glories. Shri Guru and Gauranga Prabhupada ki jai. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय पुत्र श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निधनाम नमस्ते सारस्वत देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारण निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारण। गोपाल की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nasta Prayeshu Abadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Hari Om Tat Sat. Reading from chapter 11, Universal Form, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga, verse number 55. So if they can present there, that will be nice. Mat karma kran mat paramo, mat bhakta sangha varjita, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, yassa mameti pandava. Mat karma kran mat paramo, mat bhakta sangha vajjita, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, yassa mameti pandava. Mat karma kran mat paramo, mat bhakta sangha varjita, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, yassa mameti pandava. Proposes. Mataji's time limited. Mataji's because limited time. Mat karma kran mat paramo, mat bhakta sangha varjita, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, yassa mameti pandava. Translation by Dhruvange Sesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. My dear Arjuna, he who engages in my pure devotion service, free from contaminations of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. Please repeat. My dear Arjuna, he who engages in my pure devotion service, free from the contaminations of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal of his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. Try to understand this verse. I think purport is big. Yeah. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Krupatamaham Vande Sri Gurum Denatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Iswaram Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Krupa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Antagod Vaishnavanda ki jai. प्रेम से को जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। श्री रूप गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय, प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। So here 5 things are being told in this verse. Mat karma krum, that is the first one. But the translation Prabhupada starts from the second line. Mat karma means work for me. Lord Krishna is stating, at the end of this chapter. Very famous verse. Prabhupada calls it essence of Bhagavad Gita. That means it's very, very important. One is purpose of Bhagavad Gita, which is 3.30. Mayi sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa nirasi nirmamo bhutta sanyasya vikata jvara. There is similar verse. Two more points are added here, which is very important in this verse. This is called essence. So mat karma kram, that is first, work for me. And then mat paramo, make me the ultimate supreme goal of life. That is the second one. And mat bhakta, become my devotee. Engage, or rather Prabhupada translates, engage in my pure devotion service. That is the third one. And sangha varjita, give up unwanted association. That is the fourth one. And last one is nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. That is also very important. Fifth one. Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu means non-envious or friendly to all living. Nirvaira sarva bhuteshu. It doesn't say only devotees. Sarva bhuteshu means all living entities. You can find these similar statements in Prahlad Maharaj's prayers. What Prahlad Maharaj asked to Lord Narsinghadev. What did he request? He didn't want to ask for anything, but when he asked again and again, then he requested only. In that you will find these kind of qualities. And so in this, so first before that, these are the 5 things we should remember. What is the connection from chapter 10? What is the verse, famous verse 10.42, 44? Last verse is 42, 44. Taiva bahunatena kim gnatena bhavarjuna vistabhyam idam krishnam ekamsena sthito jagat. Ekamsena means, it means Paramatma. Just in Paramatma form I am pervaded everywhere. How much can I describe? So many opulence I have already described in the 10th chapter. So now Arjuna wants to know, you described so many opulence, but I want to see it. For his purpose, but mainly for everybody else, to establish that Lord Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. From him comes the Lord Narayan, 400 form. From him comes the impersonal aspect also, everything coming from him. So he wants to show the whole world, prove the whole world. So that's why that is the connecting point from 10th chapter to 11th chapter. Bhagavad Gita is very systematic. So Krishna is not speaking something here and there without any connection. So, and this chapter is laid out also, 11th chapter. First, Arjuna is asking, show me the universal form. That is what first Arjuna is asking. 1 to 8 is the first section, and Krishna is describing that universal form. That is first section, 1 to 8. And then 9 to 31 is the next section, which Sanjaya is describing the universal form. 3 times are there. Krishna describing, then Sanjaya describing universal form. Third time is Arjuna. 3 times. Beautiful descriptions on prayers. So 9 to 31 is Sanjaya is describing universal form. And then 32 to 34 is time I am, become my instrument. Because Arjuna saw all of them, all of these things in universal form, what Lord Krishna is showing. Then he became afraid, he became wonderstruck, so many things, fear and so many things is happening. Then he wants to know, who are you? He saw Krishna is his friend, he was sitting there. But suddenly when he saw this form, then completely, it changed his consciousness, completely blowed up. Then he wants to ask, who are you actually? Because I see everybody is entering into your mouth and getting killed and so many things are happening. So who are you exactly? So that's why he's telling, no, time I am. I can destroy everything. So I have already done, just become instrument. I am the one who's actually making it happen. You just become an instrument, take the credit. That's all you have to do. It's not rocket science. So that is a very important instruction for all of us. That is the 32 to 34. And then 35 to 46 is Arjuna's prayers. After seeing this wonderstruck, fearful, ghastly, you name it, n number of different ways Arjuna describes, and he is offering his prayers because he couldn't stand still. His hair standing on hand, Gadgadaya, Prana, again and again, repeatedly offering obeisances, multiple times throughout these verses. So that's why he's offering prayers in that emotional, devotional mood. And then last section, 47 to 55. Only my pure devotees can see and understand, can see the two-handed form and understand. Only my pure devotees. Not everybody can understand. It's not so easy. If you ask most of the people who is Krishna, they will say, yeah, he's Lord Vishnu's incarnation. At the best, they can come to that understanding. At the best. Not above that. They can't explain. Even if at all, if they know Supreme Personality of God, Krishna, they can't explain how and why. They can't explain it. But our Parampara Acharyas, Srila Prabhupada, Parampara Acharyas explained beautifully in so many quotations from so many places. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Upanishad. This is how we have to understand Parampara Gatya. Parampara Anugatya unity house. So this is the connection, this is the sections of this chapter. Now when we look at this, this five things, mat karma krun, mat bhakta, mat karma krun, mat paramo. So mat karma krun means one should work for me. So if you are a businessman, you work and you offer your results, you offer your resources in the service of the Lord. And if you are an IT person, you can offer your IT talent, or you can offer your, like you can develop website, you can do many things. We are actually in need of it. If any of you are available, please let us know. So we need your help in developing the website, updating the website, improving. There are so many services. So Mat Karma Kran has those sections already for you. If you are also, you can offer your physical services, personal services. So that's what Mat Karma Kran means. Work for me, Krishna is telling. But karma has to be understood. It has many different details you have to discuss here. So karma means you have to go back to 2.47. What karma means? How work should be done? Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturbhur ma dastu sangostu akarmani. Don't be attached to results. You should work. You are entitled to only work, not to the result. You cannot work because I want this result. So devotion service also you have to do like that only. I want this result, that's why I do. No, it has to be done to please Prabhupada, please Acharya, please Krishna. That is what devotion service means, bhakti. So that is Mat Karma Kran. It has all these various aspects. So from that Karmanyeva adhikaraste, Prabhupada translates a couple of points, three important points, how to work should be done. First one is Nitya Karma. Every day you should do some Nitya Karma. What is that? Chanting of the holy name and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. So, and service, worshipping the deity, directly and indirectly. If you are Pujari, you will do inside. If you are not a Pujari, you will come and attend the Arati, dancing, chanting, feasting, all these things. It's indirect. Direct is you do inside the altar. So, not different. If you have love for the Lord, either way, it will lead to the same perfection, whether you are on the altar or outside the altar. So that is a point Lord Krishna is speaking there, increasing the Nitya Karma, and then Naimitya Karma, occasionally, Janmashtami, Ram Navami, Nityantra is coming up, February 10th, Monday. Please note it down. Lord Balram's, as you can see left side on the altar, leftmost personality, Gaurnita Shri Gaurnitaya, leftmost is Lord Nityan Balram. Without his mercy, we can't get anything. No spiritual knowledge whatsoever. Only material knowledge we will have. So that's why we need his lots of mercy to understand and purify our actions. So that is the Naimitya Karma. Occasionally we may do, or sometimes Shraddha ceremony is different. And then the last one, Krishna says increase these two. But the other third one you have to decrease, minimize, zero, make it. That is Kamya Karma. Kamya Karma means desire, activities to desire something separate from the Lord. I want this one, that one, I want to go to heavenly planet. So many things we may desire. So that you have to minimize and reduce and bring it to zero, slowly, gradually. So this is a very important verse to understand. That means on a day-to-day basis, one has to work like this. So Nitya Karma, Naimitya Karma, one has to do it and increase it. And Kamya Karma, slowly, gradually, you have to, or you have to dovetail that aspect. Okay, I am desirous to eat something, fruit, some fruit, okay, bring it, offer to the Lord. After that you take it. Initially you want it for yourself, so that you are bringing, fine. Later on it becomes, no, Lord wants it. Lord, so Lord likes to have these things. For seasonal fruits, you will see in so many Shastras quotation. Always you offer the best fruits, seasonal fruits to the Lord all the time. Whatever. Prabhupada also, whenever he is taking breakfast, always ask local, seasonal fruits. That is what, if you have love, that's what you should do. Everybody should do. Whenever you come to temple, you offer something out of love, not a duty. Lord is not obligated to accept or respond if you do as duty. So it is always with love and affection. Like your father, you go to somebody's home, what do? You'll go empty-handed? No, you don't. Because you have some love and affection for them. So same thing here also. That's what Alayam is, to place of liberation. Lord is very, very merciful. He doesn't need anything. but it is for your own benefit only. You should bring. He is telling here, out of love, you should develop this love. How will you do? Mat karma krun. You offer your results. Engage in my service. Otherwise, you will be implicated. You will be bonded here in this material world for many, many lifetimes. That's what you have been doing. Now, please wake up. This lifetime, please wake up. Do something about it as a human being. That's what Krishna is. Mat karma krun. And that is what from Karmanyevadikaraste you will understand. And if you come to the 18th chapter also, you can understand further on that. Krishna is saying for any karma to work, any action to be performed, five factors are there. Which are those? 18.14th verse, famous verse. Adhishtanam tata karta karanancha pratak vidam vidayu pratak chesta daivam evatras manchamam. Fifth factor is God. God is the ultimate factor. You can have everything perfect. Adhishtanam, place of action, tata karta, doer, place of action, instruments, vividayu pratakchera, various influences. You can have everything, but if Daiva is not willing, that's how we say always. Prabhupada also writes, if Guru and Krishna are willing, God is willing, then. God is not willing, you can try so many times, you will fail. You won't be able to do anything, in devotion service also. That's why we need lots of mercy of Guru and Krishna. That's what. So that is, and then further down, that is in the 14th verse. I think in the 20th verse, in 18th chapter, further Krishna speaks. There are three constituents of impetus for work. There also Krishna is calling out three things. Knowledge, object of knowledge, why you have to come for Sunday feast, why you have to come to the temple, is mainly to understand what is the actually goal of human life. What we are supposed to do, what we are not supposed to do. And what will be the benefit? Where we hear in this material world, all these things is nothing but transcendental knowledge. So what is knowledge and what is object of knowledge? What you get in Google, what you get in the internet, that is not the knowledge. You will have to receive it through oral reception. You have to hear. Where? In the movie theater? No. In the temple. In the association of devotees, that's where you have to hear. That's when it will sink into your heart. If you hear anywhere, it doesn't sink in so much into the heart. Because the influences are there so much, it doesn't sink into your heart. Pravishta karnarandrena swanam bhava sarvorham dunoti samalam sililam yata sarat. Karnarandrena to heart, it doesn't touch the heart. It just goes in and goes out. You don't do anything about it after hearing. If you are in the association of devotees, you hear it, then you can actually do something. You can apply something. Bhagavad Gita is to apply. So that's why here Krishna is telling knowledge, object of knowledge, and one more thing is telling. He's telling object of knowledge, and also I think I'm forgetting the third factor. You remember? I think verse number 20 from chapter 18. But anyway, knowledge is important, object of knowledge. Jnanam, Gnayam, Parignata. That's what Krishna says in that verse, 20th verse. So knowledge is very important, object of knowledge. What for you are getting knowledge? To gain some material benefit? No. Actually, to material benefit, anyway you will get it. But you will get the even transcendental benefit. You will attain perfection. Anyway, you will get material benefit as well. You will go back home, back to God. That is the main idea. So that's what Mat Karma Krun leads to these things. Another point you have to add. This is from Bhagavad Gita. You have to go back to Srimad Bhagavatam. Fundamental problem we are here in this material world is Bija Nirharanam, seed of sin. Proclivity to engage in sin. Proclivity to enjoy separately from the Lord. That is what is called, Prahlad Maharaj called in 7th canto, 7th chapter, 28, 29, 30. 3 verses describing this Bija Nirharanam. If you go to Ajamil, canto 6, chapter 1, verse number, I think, 14 or 13 to 15. There also it describes. Solution is also given. Problem is given, solution also. Problem is the seed doesn't go away. And there in Rishabhadev also, 5th canto, I think chapter 5 or chapter 6, verse, there also gives nice example. Just like in agriculture field, they may burn, they may do, what they call, tilling the land and do so many times. But when they put this again, the rice paddy or whatever paddy, then again these unwanted creepers come. Even though they did till the land, whatnot, so many things they did. But this seed, what is there, it doesn't go away. These plants comes up. Just like that, the seed, unwanted desire, the sinful activity, mentality to engage in sin, just like 3rd chapter Arjuna is saying, what is that? Why am I forcefully engaged in sinful activity? Why I don't want to follow? I have surrendered, I have taken initiation, but I don't want to follow Guru's instruction. I want to do what I like. Then why did you take initiation? Then what for? That means you have not understood object of knowledge is not there. Just because others have taken, this is not a title, this is not a certificate. This is you need to know object. What is objective? When you do things, what is objective? So when you chant, it is for Krishna Prema. Here, Krishna Prema. Coming to temple, Krishna Prema. So that is a real objective. Side benefit, anyway you will get it. Krishna is Vishwambar, he can maintain the whole world. Do you think that he cannot give you material benefits, bread, water, and home and job? How can you think like that? He is a supreme Lord, he can give you. Those are not the real things. You are getting every life. He wants to give you the highest thing. That's what he cares for. If you go to demigod, they will give you, but they can't give you the higher thing. You will suffer, continue to suffer every life. But here that is not the case. Lord Vishnu is very merciful and very careful what he wants to give you. So that's why this bija niraharanam has to happen. How can it happen? Only if you engage in loving devotion service. So that's why Nirvaira Sarvabhuti is very important. What Prahlada Maharaj is asking is, 3 things he is asking. Achalam Bhaktim, undivided, unmotivated devotion service I want from you, oh my Lord. Second thing he is asking that Daya Sarva Bhutesh, merciful to all living entities. And then Bhakta Sauhurdeshu. With your devotees, I want to develop friendly relationship. See that? That means even if somebody, whether he is enemy or not enemy, even if a devotee or not a devotee, even if we say something, you don't take it so much into the heart. When you have this, you see this Prahlad Maharaj statement. That's why Nirvaira Sarvabhuta is used. So that when you come to temple, there may be, so many green mangoes. When you do services, difference of opinion, individuality is there. So many things rise up. But you work together, you cooperate. Because that when you have this Nirvaira Sarvabhutesh, you are non-envious of anybody. Otherwise, the desires will go on. No? Somebody else has it, other devotee has nice car. No, I want to have it. Other devotee is progressing nicely. Why I can't progress? So you always compare, you always fight, you always argue. These things are there. But when you have the Nirvaira Sarvabhuteshu, you are friendly with all devotees and you are merciful to all living entities, then wonderfully you can develop, advance in Krishna consciousness. You can become a wonderful devotee. All the qualities will develop. When you don't have this Nirvaira Sarvabhuteshu, naturally your karma also is implicated. You have a kind of, various kind of desires, unwanted qualities. You don't have the Sanghena Sadhu Bhaktanam is not there. Because you're not associating, you're not observing from senior Vaishnavas, you're not learning what is the etiquette, what is the quality, how to be friendly, how to be non-envious. This is not being developed. So that will cause, in devotion service, we will have various attitudes. So that has to be rectified during service. Just like even ordinary service also. Prasadam serving, everybody thinks it's easy. But actually it is not easy. It has a lot to do with love, a lot to do with how you serve. These things are very important. That's a mat karma krun, even though it's a simple statement, but it has a lot to do with, what kind of desires, what is the purpose, what consciousness we do, activity is very important. Especially when you are doing a temple, it is very important. So that is why karma bija nirharanam. There, Prahlad Maharaj is explaining that he is quoting this verse. What is that verse? Verse number 30, 7:30. Very important verse. Labda sarva labda arpanena cha sangena sadhu bhaktanam iswara aradhanena cha. First line I am forgetting. Very famous verse. I think susrushaya guru bhakta. Tat sarvam guru bhaktya, I think, using. So one must serve the parampara acharyas with sarva labda arpanena cha. Offer everything. Whatever you have, so best of your capacity, you offer it with love and affection. Sarva labda arpanena. And iswarena aradhanena cha. You worship the Lord and offer things to lovingly to the representative of the Lord, Srila Prabhupada, or spiritual masters, sadhus, advanced devotees. So when this one is there, then actually you can remove the seed of fruitive desire in the heart. Otherwise you can't remove it. You can chant so many rounds, you can hear so many things, but you don't have that loving affection, you are not doing it for Guru and Krishna, you can't remove it. It is not possible. It is not possible. If you have a purity, why will you hear in the material world? Where do you have purity? Where can you get purity? Somebody who has it, he can give you. You go to somebody, you need a money, then you go to somebody who has rich and they have money, they will give you. You go to Puran, what he will give you? So who has the pure devotion service? Who has Krishna Prema? Prabhupada has it, pure devotee has it. So you have to borrow from him only. You can't borrow from anybody and everybody. It is not available. If they themselves are pure devotee, they can give you. They are not, then how can you get it? You can't get it. It is as simple fact is that. So that's what is Bija Nirharanam, because when you associate, when you serve, when you are doing it for Guru and Krishna, then you can remove this Bija Nirharanam. That is what Mat Karma Krun means. But you have to start somewhere. You have to start coming to temple. Sunday Beach, Prabhupada has established not to sit at home. Whether you are junior, first time coming, you are senior, sannyasi. You could be anyone in this mix from beginning to end. He has established this platform, whole world to come together, serve together, dance together, feast together, chant together, do together. That is why he established platform. So that's why we should try to come as much as possible, spend some time, quality time, to be in the association of devotees and do some service if possible. We have so many service, we have so many opportunities to serve. Here, prasadam service, garland service, cleaning, so many things, you name it, so many. If you have a desire to serve, please let us know. We are happy to connect you with some service via media of Srila Prabhupada. So that is Mat Karma Krun. And then Mat Paramo. But the ultimate objective has to be set. Mat Paramo means you cannot objective is not worshipping demigod. I want to go to heavenly planets. I want to get some mystic. I want to become a Naga Baba as well. I want to appear here and disappear somewhere. Or you want to go to sun rays and enter a sun planet. I want to create a planet, destroy a planet. No, this is not our purpose. Or I want to do some yoga and build some muscles and getting something. No, this is not the purpose. Mat Paramo means ultimate perfection. I want to develop love. That is what Mat Paramo. Very clearly used. Mad Bhakta, become a devotee. So, Mad Bhakta, engage in pure devotion. So that's what Prabhupada translate. Because pure devotions are what is the Swarup Lakshana? Anybody has read here Bhakti Shastri? If anybody has done Bhakti Shastri, then you better know this. What is pure devotion? What is the verse? Anyavilashita sunyam gnana karma dhanavrutam anukulyena krishnanusyalanam. What is Swarup? What is the primary character? What is secondary characteristics? Primary character is the last line. Anukulyena krishnanusyalanam. Anukulyena means favorable to the Lord, to the spiritual master, Sri Prabhupada, founder Acharya. That is the first. Krishna. Krishna means Krishna and Krishnas. That means Vishnu and all his expansions and his devotees also. Anusilanam. That means constantly, regularly following in the footsteps of the previous Acharya. If Krishna says, Guru says, you should do this. Let's say your Guru says Bhakti Shastri, then you have to do it. No matter what. That's what, if Guru says, that's what you have to do. If you have taken initiation, that's what you are supposed to do. Guru says, chant today onward, 16 on. That's what you have to do. Guru says, that's what it is. Otherwise, what is the meaning of him giving instructions? If you are not ready to follow, as per you have taken initiation, you have weakness, you have to go back to him. I have weakness, I have problem. Please tell me, how can I do it? I am not able to chant because of these reasons. Then he will give solution. How to do it, or whether, maybe he can reduce, maybe, whatever, but it is up to him. If Guru gives, then. So, but if you take your own ideas and thoughts and I can do this, I can do that, then it is not going to work, because it is not, as we already discussed, Bija Nirhana will never go away. Anybody who is not following what Guru is telling, there is no possibility of you removing your papa, sinful activity of that seed in the heart. Bija Nirhana will never go away. This is Krishna's statement, this is Prabhupada's statement. Multiple times is there in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In Ajamal's pastime also is the same thing. There also is used. Kejit kevalaya bhaktya vasudeva parana agam dhunvanti karsnena. Karsnena word is explained by Jiva Goswami, elaborate description. Niharam eva bhaskara, just like sun evaporates everything, he can evaporate. The bhakti, pure devotion service can evaporate this seed. So that's a Mat Karma Krun is very important. Nirvaira Sarvabhuta is very important. Then you can come to pure devotion service. Otherwise it's not possible. Mat Bhakta means coming to pure devotion service. Then Sangha Varjita, you have to give up unwanted association. Intimate association. You can't give up because you have to work, you have to go to office, you have to go to the shop. So many things you have to do. How can you give up association? So many people, you don't even know who they are, what they do. So you can't give up. But intimate association, that means When you know that this person is not favorable for Krishna consciousness, then you can't associate intimately with them. So if it is against the principles of Shastra, if somebody is doing, then you can't associate intimately. So you can help them, you can pray, you can distribute prasadam, you can give books, those things you can do. But if you intimately associate, you are not a pure devotee, you will be contaminated too. You will also get the, oh, maybe I can enjoy, maybe a little bit. So you will also start thinking, maybe you will give him some money, I can use it myself. Even if you are not going to engage in that activity, at least you will think that he is a rich man, he will give some money, I will use it myself. That's what the next thing you will think. That's why everywhere it is written, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srimad Bhagavatam, this bija, there is a karma bij, jnana bij, puja bij, pratishtha bij, anya abhilasha bij. All these are opposite for pure devotion service. You will develop all these things. Because when you have no attraction, no love for Krishna and Guru, all these desires will develop. So puja and pratishtha is the biggest problem. But before that, karma bij, gnana bij, yoga bij, all these bija seeds only will germinate. It doesn't germinate. Especially if you offends a devotee, that especially pure devotee, then definitely immediately germinates. Like Ramachandra Khan in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So that's why these things you have to know. That's why Nirvaira Sarvabhuteshu line is very important. So you have to develop loving relationship with Guru first. Guru and Prabhupada and Krishna. Then with his devotees. So as well. Then naturally, gradually by that association, because their merciful glance will be there. And then Lord will shower his immense mercy. When he sees that you have a loving relationship, this person is nicely trying to follow, trying his best of his capacity, trying to develop loving relationship, and he is trying to serve, trying to follow, then he will see that in the heart, oh, this person is very nicely doing. So let me give immense mercy, everything, whatever is needed. Because he's seeing what is going on in the heart. If not, you can't get that mercy. He is available. Mercy is available, but he cannot give you because you are not ready to accept it. That's why in the 11th chapter you will see in Arjuna what he's saying. He's admitting, I am limited. I have so many faults. I have no capacity. I have no qualifications. Oh my Lord Krishna, but you are unlimited. If you desire so, if you are graceful, then you can give me. That is the first one. Mad anugrahaya paramam. Mad anugrahaya paramam. Vachas tvayoktena vigatoyam paramam mama. What is the second line? No, second line. Guhyam adhyatma sanginitam. Guhyam adhyatma sanginitam. You can give by your only mercy, supreme mercy, only I could receive the transcendental confidential knowledge I could understand. So Arjuna is very much submitting. Because without the mercy of Guru and Krishna, it is not possible. It is not possible. It is not our qualification. We may be MA, PhD, doesn't mean anything. Material knowledge, you can have it. You can have so many degrees. You can have so many pujas, certificates and glorifications outside. But in bhakti, all these things doesn't work so much. You need lots of submission, lots of prayers, lots of love, loving relation with the devotees, especially starting with Guru and Krishna. That's why Madhyamadhikari is also described as this only, no? Iswara, four things. Iswara, Tad, Adina, Baliseshu, Disasuja, four things. And what you have to have? Prema, Krupa, Maitri, Upeksha. Is only Jayadvesa Maharaj speaking other day, in one of the cars recently, last month or something. He is mentioning. These are four things you have to do. With four personalities, Krishna, you have to have Prema, and then you have, with devotees, Tad Adina, and then you have to have Kripa, Maitri, friendship, which we mentioned. Then you have to, if it is a junior or they don't have proper knowledge, then you are merciful to them. Krupa, Maitri, Upeksha, Prema, Krupa, Maitri, Krupa, merciful to them. But if they are envious, Dvishas Tuja, then what you will do? You are not a pure devotee. So Madhyamadhikari, then you have to do, ignore them. That's all you can do. Because otherwise you will get the envious quality with them. You argue with them, you fight with them, anybody, you try to enter into the place where this argument is going on, you will also get implicated. So that's why don't enter. You are not able to solve the problem, don't try to enter and poke your nose and try to get into it. Then karma is so intricate that you will also get the karma of being there, discussing unwanted things, gossiping or talking against another devotee. All this, you have to be very careful because karma is intricate like that. So that's why you have to be loving feelings is better, stay away, chant and be happy. And so that is the best thing one can do as much as possible. So Mat karma krun, mat paramo, mat bhakta sangha varjita, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, yassa mameti panda. Then you can come to me. If you do these 5 things, you can come to me. So Krishna is mentioning. So in that, the bija nirharanam is very important. What kind of karma we do is very, very important. So that's why in Bhakti Vinod Thakur also, to cultivate bhakti, there also is telling that the mind, the soul, the matter, society is telling. And Prabhupada has established this society for this purpose only, to cultivate bhakti, to regenerate, revive our Krishna consciousness, original Krishna consciousness. For this purpose only, so Prabhupada established this society, Krishna consciousness society. Come together and practice it, cooperate together. And mind supposed to be, mind is talking about 5 things also. Remembrance of the Lord. That's why you have to, when you take darshan, absorb darshan. Beautifully, see how beautifully our Shri Radha, Shyam Sundar, Shri Gaunita, Shri Jagannath Baladev, how they are dressed today. So you can look at close darshan, especially lotus feet. When you chant, you should remember. That should automatically come. Then your bija nirvana will happen. That's why you have to come to temple. If you do online darshan, I can take anyway, I'll get in WhatsApp. No. Then you can't remember. So you have to come to temple and take close look and pray sincerely. So that's how it is. How mother and looks at child. Why are you not eating? Why did you become skinny? Why are you like this? Why are you not cutting your hair? So closely she will look at, and she will rub, and she will smell and whatnot. Why does she do that? Out of love only, not out of duty. Same thing here. If you have loving affection, you come in front of the Lord and you see the Lord. Lord also wants to see you. It's not that only you are seeing the Lord. The Lord also wants to see you. So that's why you have to be here. You are not here means you don't have any love for the Lord. If you have love, then you will come, So it is for the Lord. Loving feelings are there, then naturally you will come. When Prabhupada was there, wherever Prabhupada was going, everybody, all over the world, devotees are buying ticket. Even though they have no money, they will get money from other devotees and fly over and somehow or the other make it happen. Meeting Prabhupada. This is such an important thing. To be in front of Guru, to be in front of Prabhupada, Lord Krishna, it's very important. Prabhupada has established this society for this purpose, and coming together. So that is this, here also, chanting is the priority, service is the priority, deity worship is the priority, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam is the priority, and Bhagavad Gita class is the priority. Morning Bhagavatam, evening Bhagavad Gita. So this is where mat karma kuna. Then then we can understand what kind of work we should do, how to offer, how to dovetail. Important point also before we end. From Gajendra Moksha, very important point. There it is mentioned, what Prabhupada is writing. Just like you have to learn the lesson from Gajendra that in the 8th canto, 2nd chapter, verse number 30. I don't remember the verse, but 8 to 30. You can go and look it up. 8 to 30. Where it says, Mana Bala Ojasam. This I can remember. First line, last word. There Prabhupada is calling that Gajendra, after fighting 1,000 years with crocodile, he lost mental strength, enthusiasm he lost, physical strength he lost, sensory power. These 3 things he lost. Prabhupada is writing. For those who are practicing Krishna consciousness or trying to become a devotee, they better be careful to make sure that they maintain their enthusiasm, maintain their physical strength, maintain their sensory power. That means, Prabhupada is writing there, maintain normal life. Normal life. This normal life means different for different people. Because for somebody can sleep 5 hours, he can work perfectly. Somebody can work 20 hours also, he can do perfectly Krishna conscious activities. But most of the people, it's not possible like that. So you have to be balanced. Normal life means, ideally you should sleep 6 hours. Normal life means you should ideally work 8 hours. And so all these things are normal life. For some depends, but that's what Prabhupada writes. Otherwise, because if you don't have these 3 things, you will, just like Gajendra has become weak, completely drained out. You will become same thing, and you can chant, you can wake up, you can't hear. No, you don't hear any Bhagavatam class. You will do whatever you like, whether you are first initiate, second initiate, sannyas, whatever you may be, but you will be drained out. These 3 things, when you don't maintain enthusiasm, the mental minds, enthusiasm, and then physical strength, sensory power. These 3 things are not there, you will be entangled. Doesn't matter. Prabhupada is writing all this. He's writing, even sannyas, everybody is writing. Prabhupada is writing. Because that's what it is. You have to balance your Krishna conscious life, means you have to be balanced. Krishna has to be in the center. You have to see that. That's why in this verse you will see Anasakta Savishan verse, you will see Anyavilasitam verse in the purport. You will also see that surrender verse, Anukul, what is that? Surrender, first two things. Anukula Sankalpa Pratikula Varjan. What is favorable? If you are not balanced, how will it be favorable? You are going to work 20 hours. Yeah, you are sleeping 10 hours. How will it be favorable? How will it work in Krishna? Because you can't wake up to chant. How will it work? You can't make any intelligent decisions. If you are not chanting properly, you can't make any intelligent decisions. Not possible. Because when will Krishna give what Krishna says? We will always go by the verse only. We will not speak something by our mind's mental speculation. No, we will go back to the verse. Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, verse number 9. Tesham sadayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhiyam. Whom is going to give intelligence? Whom is going to give? Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. One who is engaging in loving devotion service, for them I will give intelligence. If you are not chanting, that is the instruction of Yoga Dharma for this age, then how will you give intelligence? It doesn't make any sense. He is not going to give. Because you are not ready, you are not following. Then how he can give you? He can't give you. You can give your own intelligence, whatever you think that Paramatma is telling. But it can't be. That's why you better wake up and chant. That is, you have to hear. You have to follow. What Shastra is telling, what Sadhu is telling, Parampara Acharya is telling, that's what you have to follow. Otherwise you can't. Shri Radha Syam Sundar ki jai, Shri Gaurnitai ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baldev Sudramaransi Sudarshan ji jai. So this is important instruction to Gajendra Moksha. But we want to thank you all very much for your wonderful services throughout the year. This is important instruction for New Year. Okay, that's why we have discussed this verse, so that we all become rejuvenated, re-energized, and make sure that we balance our life and sacrifice our time and engage in some service, whatever service you can do once a month, once a week, or twice a week, whatever you want. You pick up the frequency and you let us know, and we can do something and we can try to engage in service. So that's why we are here. Via medium of Srila Prabhupada, we are here to work together, help together, and build together to please Shri Radha Syam Sundar and Srila Prabhupada. So really, from the bottom of our heart, we want to thank the Prasadam leading team, serving team for so many months and days. So all the deity worship or Pujari team, so many services are being done, Garland team, many teams are there, decoration team, every festival like 31st there will be decoration. Many services are going on. Some are doing the handyman's job, so many things we have to fix, lights and whatnot. So cleaning, so chanting are also service. Mangalarti, attending regularly Mangalarti. We have our Mangalarti Prabhu is here, maybe not here. So these are all services. So we really, from our bottom of our hearts, let us chant Hare Krishna Maha 3 times for all the devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you all very much. Hari Om Tat Sat. We'll end here. If you have questions, if we have time, we can take it. Otherwise, we'll take it offline. Okay, go ahead quickly. We have anonymous sponsor today. Yeah, go ahead. Quick.
So, one quick question. So, our existence, material world, this is a punishment or we want it to experience it? Number one. Second one is whether Krishna ever mentioned that we need Guru to worship him.
Yeah, good questions. So, first one is it punishment or what is the other one you said? Do you really want to experience it? Krishna puts it as 7th chapter, verse number 26 or 27. Ichcha dvesha samutvena dvanda mohena bharata sarge yanti paranta. Why we are here in the material world is because you have desired separately from the Lord Ichcha, and then you want to become the master. Why you are the master? I should be the master. Dvesha. So for that reason, that means we want to experience it, we want to be the master and see how I can enjoy. Krishna is enjoying, I should become master. So that's why we are here. And so Krishna is still, okay, we cannot force it. But he is telling, Baba, you can't become happy. You have tried enough lifetimes. Now see, I am sending you many help. Shastra, Sadhu, Guru. Please, come back. I want you to be there. Be happy. I don't want you to suffer in this world. That's what you have to understand Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is out of loving feeling, he is telling everything. When he is telling that also, you have to understand he is telling out of loving feeling only. Baba, this is temporary world, he is not going to be happy, please come back, please come back. That's what it means. You take it wrongly, why is he telling? So much enjoyment is there, then it's up to you only. How you take it? Because you are not hearing through parampara acharyas, you take it whatever you like. That's the second question. What is the second question? Do you need Guru? Krishna is telling, na? Third chapter, when Arjuna put the problem of this, all this lust, anger, greed, what is solution? Fourth chapter, Krishna is telling, 4.34. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanta gnanam tattvadarshina. He's telling tattvadarshi means Guru only. Here, Arjuna's case, Krishna is directly the Guru. We are not so qualified that Krishna is directly our Guru. So, that's why we need, Guru means he has to be living. When Krishna is speaking, he is not remote somewhere. And you can make you will call Guru. He's right there. Guru has to be living Guru. Yes, preeminent Siksha Guru Sri Prabhupada, but you have to, Guru is generally means he has to be living. Otherwise, how will he know what he is going to tell? Because what you are going to, what is your quality? Shastra tells 100 things. Are you qualified? Do you have adhikar of pradhan? Are you a kshatriya? Are you a brahmana or vaishya? What quality you have? How do you know? Somebody, advanced devotee, Guru has to tell. See, on your condition, on your qualification, on your inclination, he can tell, this way you should do, how you can develop your Krishna consciousness. So that's why you need Guru, you need advanced devotee, you need sadhu, you need shastra. That's why sadhu, shastra, Guru. Three things are mentioned. If shastra is there, you to understand, self-study is not going to work. You should study, but you always need another sadhu and Guru. Both things. Guru is needed because Guru may not be always there with you. Then to subsist that, additionally supplement that, you need sadhu. You need association of devotees. So that's why Shastra is telling these three things.
Right. So, but he is in our heart.
Yeah, Paramatma is there, yes.
We can talk to him.
Yeah.
Why need something? Why you cannot talk to him directly?
Then how will you know that it's your own mind whims, or how do you know Paramatma is telling? How will you know? How will you corroborate? Chaitanya Charitamrita gives. I am a Chaitya Guru as a Guru inside Chaitya Guru. I am the same person. I will come out as actionally also as a Guru. As a Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru. Krishna only telling. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, these detailed explanations are there. So, but thank you. You are a wonderful candidate for devotion service. So you got all the blessings. Thank you. Let us chant for him. He become a pure devotee in this life. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much.